we'll be creating multiple S3 buckets using for each in this lab. Okay. Till now, we were able to create a single bucket using the same block. Okay, here. Actually, this one. Actually, we have not covered how we did it here in this exercise. But if you see, we have used this bucket. Okay, this resource to create a bucket. Okay, but this was for one bucket only. Okay, if we have to create one more bucket, I'll have to use the same block again and again. Suppose I have to create 100 buckets, I'll have to repeat this block 100 times. Okay, to avoid that, okay, we can use the programming concept. Okay, the for loop, kind of a for loop which we learn in the shell scripting as well. Okay, it's not the exact same, but the concept is same, that will define a variable. Okay, the variable is bucket name. Okay, and it is a type of string. Okay, so we'll define all the buckets in this square bucket. Okay, so we have defined a variable whose default values are given here. Okay, and then we'll call this variable here in a for loop. Okay, but the syntax we need to remember, it is not the easy one. What we need to do is for each, okay, to set var bucket name. So in the first loop it will take this bucket name, okay, and will create it. Then in the next loop it will create this bucket and it will create it. Okay, so while doing exercise, don't use the exact name. Okay, make some changes into it. Okay, otherwise it will give an error. So instead of repeating this block 2 times, we are using a concept of programming that is for. Okay, for each. So let's run it. Just creating a directory, we can name anything to it. Let's create cat main.tf and just copy this block. So we missed something here, the last curly bracket. Okay, Terraform init. Okay, then Terraform plan. So if you see, it has created 2 blocks. It will be creating 2 buckets. But still, what I'll do is I'll just change the name of the bucket. Okay, maybe somebody used that exercise and created that bucket and then delete it. So I'll just remove something from it so that the bucket name is unique. Terraform apply I can do directly, because again it will check. And just write yes and it will create 2 buckets. Okay, both the buckets are created using for loop. We can go and cross check in the console. So this is also one of the interview questions. They will ask how to create multiple buckets. What is the logic you'll use? Okay, so both the buckets are created. So this was one of the method to create multiple buckets. I'll just do Terraform destroy and we'll end this exercise. I'll do auto approve.